Squeaky Gate and invite you into Down on the Farm Country. I'm your host, Larry Marble. It's the 545 edition for this 22nd day of November 2022. Now, neighbor Claire and I are going to leave today to head back to Texas. So you're going to be listening to Farm Bureau radio programming for the next several days, but we're going to try to get as close today as we can to the regular type of show. In fact, I told you we were headed back to Texas, and if plans went according to plan, she and I ought to be in my pickup cruising through, probably Tishmingo, Oklahoma, heading toward the Red River. That would mean we're about a third of the way to Austin, where we're going. We like to get an early start, you know. Right now, I'd like to remind you about our sponsor, the good folks at D&D Farm and Ranch. That's D&D Texas Outfitters, D&D Farm and Ranch, I-10 in Seguin. If you need something for a Christmas gift, let's say you're going to see family on Thanksgiving, but you won't see them on Christmas, make sure that you've got it right now, and you can take it to Thanksgiving, package it up, put a lock on it, tell them you're going to send them the key before Christmas to where they won't be opening it up beforehand. But that would be an excellent suggestion and kind of a prank to play on the folks that you're going to get Christmas gifts for. You can get great gifts, including the lock and the key from the good folks at D&D Farm and Ranch. Anything from farming and ranching equipment like locks and keys to fencing to feeders, all the different things you need to hunt deer with, all the way up to the things you need for dressing out to go out on a Saturday night. Western wear like you would not believe. That's D&D Farm and Ranch on I-10 in Seguin. Neighbor, here's a quick look at the commodities of ag interest. March corn, $4.90, even money up 2.5. March Kansas City hard red winter wheat, $6.20 3/4, up 1/2. March number 2 cotton down 71, 80.54. Feb live cattle 176.30 down 35. Jan feeder cattle 229.17 down 67.50. Feb lean hogs 72.40 down 2.65. January West Texas intermediate crude down 30, 76.54. There's your commodities of ag interest. Neighbor, I do believe Hopsing's about ready to serve breakfast. We've got 2 different types of ham. We've got pure pork sausage, peppered bacon, Nanny's yeast rolls, hot yellow fried eggs. We've got plenty of hash browns with jalapeno gravy, and we've got Riley Rhodes Live Oak Livestock, Three Rivers. Riley, how did the sale go in Three Rivers this week?
I went good, Larry. I ended up with 1,979 head today, so got pretty close to what we were expecting. Cow market was about steady. The rail prices were about like it were last week. Cow-calf pairs, we kind of still splitting those out. They brought from 1,000 up to 16.25. Bred cows, not just a whole lot of quality there today, but kind of some middle age, bringing 900 up to 1,400. Packer cows, high yielding 96 to $1.04. Your breakers 90 to 98. Your canners 54 to 76. High yielding Packer bulls 112 to 118. Low to medium yielding 92 to $1.12. There's a pretty good push on the lightweight cattle today versus last week. 274 to 310 on your 2-3 weight choice steers, 252 to 286 on your heifers, 3 to 4 weight choice steers, 272 to 304, heifer mates 232 to 278, 4 to 5 weight choice steers, 256 to 292, heifer mates 224 to 268, 5 to 6 weight choice steers, 234 to 274, the heifer mates 218 to 244. And I thought the bigger cattle today sold steady to maybe a little bit cheaper in spots, especially on some of the bull yearling. 6 to 7 weight choice steers, 220 to 244, heifer mates 192 to 212, 7 to 8 weight choice steers 204 to 228, and heifers 188 to 204. So pleased with it. We had a couple extra orders in the house today because everybody's kind of a short week for everybody, and so it turned out good though.
Good. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
361-786-2553 is the office. 361-813-6650 is the cell. LiveOakLivestock.com is the web, and we will be open next Monday as well. And I want to wish everybody happy Thanksgiving.
Hey neighbor, Larry Marble with you. We're here with Tracy Phillips, the Texas landlady of Homestead and Ranch Real Estate. They specialize in Texas farms and ranches and custom homes on acreage. Tracy, tell us about your newest ranch listing in Kimball County.
Sure thing, Larry. Bowood Spring Ranch is a stunning 1,430-acre ranch that offers rolling topography, outstanding wildlife, live water, lodge facilities, and much, much more.
Ranches like this don't come around very often, do they?
No, you're absolutely right. This is a very special property that has everything ready to go. Equipped with plenty of living space, this ranch also has breeding pens, a barn, cleaning area with a processing room, walk-in cooler, and just so many more amenities.
Discuss with us the wildlife a little bit more in depth.
Well, this property has been used as a whitetail breeding facility for the past 5 years, and the whitetail deer on this property have been released and are a testament to that breeding program, as the ranch has harvested deer from the 140s up to the 270s.
What else should folks know about this property?
This is a versatile in-use property with a lot designed for business opportunities, is already being utilized for rental, and we have several other smaller acreage options available with it as well.
Well, Tracy, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Well, they can always call me direct, 512-393-9996, and I always call back, or you can visit us at homesteadandranch.com.
Tracy, thanks for being on Down the Farm.
I loved it. Thanks, Larry.
Neighbor, we have had a few sales this Thanksgiving week. They had cattle in the alleyway at Union Commission Hondo Livestock. Seth Crane and his dad, Butter, put on a great sale over there. Great buyer participation. Seth, how was this week's sale?
Ended up with a pretty good run, Larry. 461 head. Packer cows and bulls, steady with what we've been seeing. 62 up into the 80s on the lower yielding cows, up to $1.04 on our top cow. Bulls, low yielding bulls, 71 to $1.05, and high yielding bulls anywhere from 110 up to 120 today. No pairs, and just a few bred cows from $800 to $1,300. Calf and yearling market, the light calf market, just really, really good. Big cattle sold well. Thought it was a really good sale today on a real good market. 2 to 3 weight steers, $250 to $3. 2 to 3 weight heifer, $210 to $255. 3 to 4 weight steer, $258 to $310. 3 to 4 weight heifer, $210 to $260. 4 to 5 weight steer, $242 to $292. 4 to 5 weight heifer, $192 to $237. 5 to 6 weight steer, $2 up to $266. 5 to 6 weight heifer, $1.85 to $222. 6 to 7 weight steers, $195 to $230. 6 to 7 weight heifers, $170 to $209. 7 to 8 weight steer bull, $1.62 to $210, and 7 to 8 weight heifer, $1.52 to $194. So sure, a good sale. I thought. Hope everybody has a good Thanksgiving. I'd like to remind everybody that next special stocker feeder sale is coming up December the 11th, and in the meantime, we'll see you next week. If you have any questions or need anything, feel free to contact us, 830-741-8061. Get me on my cell phone, 210-288-3960. And for updates and information, visit us on Facebook or HondoLivestock.com.
Thank you, Seth.
You bet.
Neighbor, I want to remind you about Mark and Karen and Jordan Yannick. Call them at 361-798-6558 and tell them you heard Larry Marble talking about J-Bar Angus and their 23rd annual bull and select female sale coming up Friday, December the 1st, 2023 at 1 p.m. there in Hallettsville. 195 top-notch cattle selling, 70 coming 2-year-old bulls, 45 yearling bulls, 80 females, springs, breds, open Angus heifers, pairs, commercial Brangus heifers, pens of 3 and 6. Call for a sale book. Contact Mark Yannick, 361-798-6558. That's J-Bar Angus, leading supplier of Angus genetics in South Texas, 361-798-6558. Neighbor, as mentioned earlier, there are several folks that will get to sell each side of Thanksgiving, and the good folks at Russell Heller's Lexington Livestock Commission Company will not be doing that this week, though. They have a sale every Saturday. This week they're going to take off. Russell, how was your last sale?
Yes, sir. We had a really good sale, 1,216 total head with 243 cows.
Walk the pens with me, Russell.
All right, the thinner packer cows, 45 to 70, and the better cutter cows, 71 to 105. On the steering bull calves, 3 to 400 pounds, 170 to 340. 4 to 5 weights, 165 to 325. 5 to 6 weights, 160 to 285. 6 to 7 weights, 155 to 250. 7 to 8 weights, 150 to 235. On the heifers, 3 to 400 pounds, 160 to 315. 4 to 5 weights, 155 to 310. 5 to 6 weights, 150 to 265. 6 to 7 weights, 145 to 240. 7 to 8 weights, $1.40 to 215.
Good. How does this compare to last year? Did you look?
Yes, sir. There was a few more this week, and then we won't have a sale this following Saturday, and then after that, it should be a pretty good run.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you for that last, or for the first sale after the holiday that next week.
Yes, sir. You can get me on my cell, and that number is 979-820-7002.
Y'all have a good holiday. Be careful if you travel, and we will talk with you after.
Same to you, Larry. Thank you.
You bet. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
And again, neighbor, you heard Russell say they will not be having a sale this Saturday after Thanksgiving. And I guess this Saturday after Thanksgiving is the 25th. Neighbor, many of you remember Daryl Anderson and the program that he did for us back when we had our hour-long show during the noon hour here on KKYX. Well, Daryl has a new program. They've moved from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan and down to Kansas City. This one's called Farm to Fork. It's a good one. Listen in.
Using tech to make farming more climate smart. Today on Farm to Fork. With its increased efficiency and lower fuel costs, ag producers know that propane is better for their bottom line. And now direct payouts can impact your bottom line with the Propane Farm Incentive Program. Participate and you could receive payouts like up to $5,000 for propane irrigation engines and prime power generators and up to $2,000 for propane building heat systems. Apply today at propane.com/farm incentive. Cab to cab, season to season, there's only one way to do it all on your farm. Ag Leader It. Ag Leader offers the complete package of precision farming tools that connect your entire operation year-round. Planter, Ag Leader It. Sprayer, Ag Leader It. Combine, Ag Leader It. Farm data? You guessed it, Ag Leader It. Contact your local Ag Leader dealer or visit agleader.com for more information. The University of Georgia leads a multi-university effort to make farms more climate smart. The effort centers around the concept of 4D farming, according to principal investigator Glenn Rains.
The 4Ds is the digital and data-driven demonstration farm. One of the overall goals is to have a working farm primarily using precision ag tools and data management tools that are commercially available so that we can give farmers some feedback on the costs and the benefits of using those in a real-world situation.
Rains says livestock operations will be an important focus for the 4D project.
We're integrating livestock production in with our crop rotations to improve production. One way we're going to be looking at is using livestock waste to help reduce outside inputs of fertilizer, and also utilizing things like cover crops in the winter and summer crops as well to feed the cattle. Looking at increasing beneficial insect populations through the cover crops, reducing reliance on outside chemicals.
Collaborating colleges include Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College in Georgia, Clemson University in South Carolina, and Kansas State University. That's Farm to Fork. I'm Daryl Anderson.
Neighbor, we've got time for one more livestock auction that happened this week. Let's see. Let's send the cowboy crew down to Gary Butler's Nixon Livestock. Somebody's going to be gathering this week. Gary, tell them to go out and help you gather cattle for this next Monday's sale. But first, tell us how this week went.
Had a real good sale, Larry. You know, being the holidays and all, I think us and Three Rivers the only ones that had sale for the rest of the week. I thought, I talked to you. I thought we might get, 600, 700 at the most. We wind up with 892, 165 cows and 15 bulls. The market was strong. We were out, some of the bigger companies, 2 or 3 of them were out, but had some other guys that picked up and bought a lot of cattle yesterday. 2 and 3 weight steers, 274 to 335. Heifers, 207 to 310. 3 and 4 weight steers, 248 to 330. Heifers, 208 to 270. 4 and 5 weight steers, 225 to 320. Heifers, $2 to 243. 5 and 6 weight steers, 212 to 273. Heifers, $1.95 to 245. 6 and 7 weight steers, $1.97 to 240. And the heifers, $1.82 to 210. 7 and 8 weight steers and bull yearlings, $1.73 to 217. And the heifers are $1.77 to $1.99. On the cow deal, Larry, like I said, we had 165 cow. Best cow bring $1.06. Slaughter bulls, 96 to $1.16. Stocker cows, 650 to 1100, and we had a few pairs, not very many, 815 to 1600, Larry.
Now, what are we looking for this next Monday sale?
I'm sure we're going to have, around that 8 to 1,000, Larry. I don't know of any coming right offhand. Of course, we got the long weekend, but some of the people, maybe by then they'll be home, for Thanksgiving, and they might want to work a few cattle.
Well, good deal. If you headed to Grandpa's house or Dad's house, he says work cattle, tell them to bring them to Nixon. Gary Butler, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You can catch us here at Shelbourne, 830-582-1561 or 62. Or you can catch me on my mobile, 830-857-4330, Larry. And we want to wish all our customers and buyers a happy Thanksgiving.
Well, you too. Tell everybody hello, and we hope you have one also. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Neighbor, here's a shotgun look at Texas grains. Corpus Milo 1035, yellow corn to Corpus 509.5, Houston wheat 640.5, Placido beans 1297, Texas cotton 76.62 on 6,667 bale. I'm Larry Marble.